I made a solo leveling game in just 5 days and it broke my computer. To understand how this happened, let's begin from the start. So first of all, I needed a 3D model of the protagonist. I found this one online, but there was a problem. It was made with 3D printing in mind. So it had no colors, no right hands, and way too much detail. This was not gonna fly for a game. I had to spend the next hour fixing all those things. Next, I gave him some bones using the Mixamo library. Next up, I needed to create a city. Luckily, there is a Blender add-on which lets you make 3D models from geographic data, so I imported a small part of Seoul. After adding moody evening lighting, the whole thing started to look really cool. But there's still a lot missing. How do you texture a whole city? The answer is you don't. So how did I do this? By using AI. I used Bing Image Generator to create a moody facade texture, used Photopea to create an emissive map for the glowing windows, and then I used this website for creating a height map, which I then used as a parallax effect on top of the materials. Here you can see it in action. It makes the buildings look less 2D without adding more detail to it. You can also see the gates I created using UE5's Niagara system. I decided to add 3 gate types of varying sizes and difficulties. Next, I wanted to create a dungeon to fight the magical beasts in. I managed to do this really fast by modeling a dome that matches this panel of the manhwa and repeating the panel over and over across the wall. Next were the magical beasts. I haven't done any enemy AIs since my video on Sword Art Online, so I had to brush up my knowledge, but with the help of this tutorial I managed to set up a basic enemy AI again. I also added a state where the AI is friendly towards you and attacks enemies for the magical beasts you summon. So next I needed some models for the beasts. Fortunately I found these for free on the Epic Games marketplace, which kinda look like magical beasts in solo leveling, especially if you change the material a bit. On day 4 I added the ability to summon beasts. I also created some smoke particles like those ones and added them to the summoned beasts. I also gave the main character a dash ability, cause it just looks cool. I've been kind of neglecting the player, so I decided to dedicate my last day to improving him. I gave him the sword from the manhwa by roughly modeling it and projecting the image onto the mesh. You've seen me use this technique with the dungeon already, so going back to the sword, I used this amazing weapon trails pack with some animations from the Mixama library to round things up. As you can see, my blueprint code is really messy, but it doesn't matter because I just do this in 5 days and I'm gonna forget about the project anyway. But just to show you how fucked up everything is in my blueprint. With everything finished, it was finally time to play my game. So let's start playing. First 2. Oh. They just follow me around. It's the start of my army. Oh, they seem kind of stuck, I think. That's fine, we can just go to another portal. Let's take the blue one. Oh, I'm stuck. I can't get out. Wait, I can use... Yeah, with my dash, I think. Yeah. There's a purple portal here. That's... Oh. What What's going on? I can get out. Yeah, sometimes the portal just don't have monsters. I don't know what's the reason for this, but it happens sometimes. I hope this one works. Yes! Look at the big fight. Fight, fight, fight. Oh. That's about it. Following me around everywhere. What the fuck? What's up with this one? It's just stuck in the building. Wait, I want those ones to follow too. Please. No, the building is in the way. I just want to go to the portal, please. Guess we're taking them over here, and then... It pushes... Oh. I mean, this is the solo leveling experience you need in your life. I don't know what you're doing if you're not playing this game. I look like I'm driving car now for some reason, and I don't even need to move, like the mouse is moving on its own. What the fuck is that? Oh, I am walking normally again. So we've currently reached the 1 FPS stage, I think. Pretty sure. Don't have an FPS counter, but this seems like 1 FPS. This is just abstract art. It's officially not even like... Oh! Some of them are following me. So, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoyed watching it. It was really fun to do. And I'll see you in the next one.